Thanks, Graham. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're going to enjoy the coverage in the next few hours. Certainly plenty to talk about. We've seen the first half of the big game today involving the Australian basketballers. So right now, let's go back to Phil Lynch out at the Forum, and let's hope Australia can reverse the halftime score and end up with a win. Phil?
Yes, out here at the Forum, of course, as we already mentioned, Australia down by 5 points in the game. And really, the difference has been in the shooting percentages in the first half. Australia shot 40% for that first half, while the Germans shot 50%. They took similar number of shots, so if they can perhaps get a few more shots off in the second half. A number of times in the first half, they took the ball down the court pretty well, but then lost it under some pretty good German defense. So if they can really get their act together in this second half, I just get the feeling that Australia can win this one. Let's certainly hope so for Australia's sake, but they're just about ready on the court right now. In fact, the teams are in a huddle, and they'll be on the court in just a couple of minutes' time. But the Australians, in the first half, showed me an up in patches. They've been up against a zone defence for the first time in this tournament, a defence that they worked against and up in practice because they expected to see plenty of zone here in LA, because in past internationals over the years, most international teams have played a zone defence against Australia. They haven't handled it particularly well in the first half of this game, but the second half could be an entirely different matter. Australian coach Lindsay Gaze decided to leave Phil Smyth on the bench for an extended period in the first half, and I only hope that means that he's going to see a lot of action in the second half, because he's the man that can lead Australia from the point and put the passes together. What I would like to see him do as we open up the game right now, let's join the action. I'd like to see Phil Smyth push the ball up the floor just a little bit more. Germany opened the scoring for their side 38-31. Just in the first seconds of the second half. So Germany opening the scoring. Ian Davies with the first second half shot for Australia, and that's a long bomb. It went right over the top of the hoop. Air ball coming from Davies. So Puppet in the lineup for Germany in the second half.
Nice rebound by Carroll.
Smyth for Australia. Carroll. See if he can take up where he left off in the first half, but not this time, as Corner brings it away for Germany. Outside there to Schrempf, and he's fouled on his first shot. So Detlef Schrempf, the man who did all the damage, is fouled by Larry Sengstock. And Schrempf was the man who did all the damage in the first bit of the first half.
Larry picked up his third foul there, but it was probably a good foul, though, because it certainly would have been an easy layup for Schrempf otherwise.
That's the area where Schrempf has troubled Australia, along the baseline. But really not connecting here with the free throws, and Australians won't be too unhappy about that.
That's not going to hurt their feelings.
1 from 3 to Schrempf. 39-31 right now. And that's better coming from Smyth, pushing the ball up the court a little more quickly. Inside. Kicked out again to Smyth, and he hits from the top of the key.
By Smyth. That's what we've got to have happen, Phil, for this Australia to get back in this game.
What they did that time was to put the ball inside first time and kick it out immediately. It forced the German defense to retreat as they throw a wild pass, but it falls luckily into the hands of Corner, and that was fairly fortunate. But in games like this, good teams make their own luck. Davies puts the move on, out again to Smyth from the top of the key, short on that one. German rebound, they bring it away to Corner. Fast break to Schrempf, well cut out by Smyth.
Good job by
hand
Smyth.
from the general, the leader of the Canberra Mazda Cannons. Smyth, Davies, 2 points in, Davies, and Australia looks so much better when they string the passes together quickly. 41-35. Australia maintaining the man-to-man defense, and Wayne Carroll not impressed with the referee there.
I think Wayne is saying, hey, he fell over by himself. He tripped over his shoelaces. Coach Gaze says, I think you're right, he did. You can't do that to us.
We'll have a look at it here. Oh dear, there was absolutely no contact on that one.
Tripped over the line on the floor, huh, Phil?
Must be a little ridge out there. Zander for Germany. Outside is Puppet. We've got a foul underneath the bucket. And Wayne Carroll again, not having a happy time. So that's 3 team fouls to Australia and 4 to Wayne Carroll. So that's not good news as
Unfortunately, that's not very good because Wayne Carroll really has been having a very, very good game for the Australian team.
And there's the 5th team foul. This one going against Ray Borner, and you might have seen in your picture there. There's Andrew Gaze coming in.
Unfortunately, Carroll does have to leave the game, but Andrew Gaze has been having a very, very good tournament, and hopefully we won't miss a beat here.
Bill Smythe retrieving that one for Australia. Davies in the corner, takes it inside, dump off to Ray Borner.
Nice pass off by Davies to Borner.
Really took it to the German defense there, and the foul goes against Uwe Blub. First team foul to Germany for the second half, and that's Blub's first foul. There it is. Good pass inside, really forced Blub to come out to Borner. But Borner really needs 2 here. 41-35. He has 3 attempts to make 2. Really must connect on these 2 to put Australia within 6. Same as the first. Well, he certainly didn't learn anything from the first shot. Final shot for Ray Borner. 1 point, 41-36. Australia within 5. Christoph corner for Germany. Plenty of pressure from Smythe. Zander. Larry Sengstock has the job there. Christoph corner, hands off to Puppet. And another foul. And this really could go against Australia as this game winds down. That one goes against Andrew Gaze. That's a pretty tough job for Andrew Gaze, the youngest player on this team, having to guard Schrempf. Giving away a couple of inches in size to Schrempf.
That's not an easy assignment.
Schrempf got the ball right now, and 2 points to Detlef Schrempf. And Wayne Carroll had his nightmares with Schrempf in the first half, and Andrew Gaze is not going to have any easier time in the second.
So a few problems for our boys out at the Forum. Let's hope while we're away taking this break, things will improve. Back in just a minute.